Good morning, everyone. You remember I posted a video reporting about the insecurity situation that occurred in Niger State, where some terrorists they call bandits came to hijack a military training center, a very large one for that matter, and converted it into their camps. They formed 8 camps there. Now, there is something that happened. The former U.S. Secretary of State, Nnamdi, posted this on X, formerly called Twitter. Now, this thing have unsettled the Nigerian government. This thing have unsettled so many people who don't understand our complaint and our news anytime we report about insecurity. Now, this has led the federal government to even start denying what really happened. What really transpired, they are now denying it. Now, a man posted and said only in Nigeria can bandits take over the nation's largest military training facility. Anywhere else in the world, this will be obviously fake news. But in Nigeria, even the most absurd and outrageous is possible. When will nation get decent government? When will this nation get a decent government? For me, I believe that Nigeria will get a decent government when Nigeria becomes divided, when Nigeria will be separated into regions, when Nigeria will be separated totally, they will have this decent nation. Now, Nigerian government are very quick now to come out and say, using people like Reno Mokuri to say, oh, this is a fake news. It's not a fake news. If it is a fake news, they should go there and do video. How is it a fake news? If it is a fake news, how will the National Security Advisor mobilizing Air Force, Nigeria Army, because they want to go and repair lights that spoiled? How is it possible in a country like this? So they should go there and make videos if they say this thing is a lie. They can't. So it's not because this Mr. Tibor is just saying it that it's making everybody to wake up. Time with that number, we have been saying this, that this country is nothing like, a government in it. They are colluding, the military, the government are colluding with the bandits just to weaken the people, to wipe away the people. These have been confirmed by so many people. The government sponsored insecurity can never protect you. So if Nigeria government is angry with this former U.S. Secretary of State, what about what Danjuma said? What about what Haja Natashu said last year here? That Tinubu said if he fights insecurity that they are going to kill him. So these are proofs that this country don't belong to some set of people, because set of people are not among people who are planning to take hold of this country by all means. And before that, remember that the Shara reporters reported this news about this former U.S. Secretary of State's report. And this is how Shara reporters reported it. It says, former U.S. Secretary of State knocks Tinubu's government, says only in Nigeria will bandits take over military training facilities. And Shara reporter reported this on October 31st, 2024. And it reads that Nnamdi, a former United States Assistant Secretary of State for Africa, has expressed concern about insecurity in Nigeria under President Bola Tinubu-led government. However, it's not only Tinubu-led government that this thing started, especially Buhari-led government. This thing started under Buhari-led government. They sponsored it against Goodluck Jonathan. They couldn't control it when Buhari came in. And someone like Tinubu now is shying away from it because he can't face it. Now it says Nigeria's comment followed an allegation made by a Niger State House of Assembly lawmaker stating that bandits had overtaken Nigeria Army training camp in Katangora, raising the alarm over the nation's deteriorating security situation. In a tweet on Wednesday, Nnamdi stated only in Nigeria can bandits take over the nation's largest military training facility. Anywhere else in the world, this would be obviously fake news. But in Nigeria, even the most absurd and outrageous is possible. When will the nation get a decent government? Meanwhile, the Nigeria Defense Headquarters has earlier refuted this claim, with Major General Edward Buba, the Director of Defense Media Operations, asserting that no inch of the training area has been ceded to the terrorists. And this is a lie. I said this is a lie because the member of House of Assembly who is representing that particular area in Niger State has come to confirm that this is true. You cannot be there in Abuja and trying to counter what other people are facing. And this is the same situation that was happening in Benue State, where the insecurity will be happening in Benue State, and the governor, who is a Reverend Father, will come out to tell them that Benue is safe. But now I believe he has seen with his eyes and he can no longer control what is going on in Benue State. He has succumbed to the reality that Benue State is under the control of the terrorists called the bandits. So the question this man is asking is this: when will Nigeria have a decent government? And that is why the spirit and the breeze of agitation can never be questioned. Every agitation going on in Nigeria, Biafra agitation, Oduduwa agitation, any kind of agitation is 100% justified, because there's no place in the world where all this kind of thing happens. Now, the Defense Headquarters media impute continue in refuting the event that took place. So he had emphasized that the allegation made by Honorable Abdullahi Issa of Katangora II are incorrect and inaccurate with realities on ground, reiterating the military's commitment to maintaining control of the facility. I ask again, if what the Honorable said is not true, I mean the Honorable member representing the area, if what he said is not true, tell me, why would a national security advisor to the president try to organize the Nigerian Air Force, try to organize the Nigerian military, because they are going to repair just a light, so that, you know, bandits, terrorists will not come and kill them, those people who are repairing light? Nigeria has gotten all to this. Why then we start pretending, defending that, oh, this is not true because of the, you call it the image of the country, whereas the real image of the country are the people, and the people are dying. They are dying for nothing. So if the real people who owns the country are dying, the real image of the country, they are dying, why do you try your best to making sure that you protect the image that does not exist? Or you think what is going on from around Nigeria that the world don't know? There is no how you will hide it. They are listening to what is going on. If you stop the mainstream media from reporting this security situation, we the bloggers will never stop reporting it, because even our villages has been in siege since, and the federal government, the state government, the local governments, they pay less attention to it, very, very less attention to it, and they are going to be, you know, very careful in handling this. I was listening to Nnamdi Moko yesterday on Chinese television, and he was talking the need for Nigerians to get gun, license gun, and have gun in your possession. He said something that triggers my emotion, that his aide will not be dead today if he had a gun. That when the kidnappers came into their, their, like a condominium where everybody live, their apartments, they were knocking from one house to the other. And his aide, fully knowing well that these people are coming to knock his door, he don't have anything to defend himself, that if all of them had gone, they would not die. All those people will not be going from one place to the another knocking. And that is the reality. People don't want to accept the reality. Tinubu told Haja Natashu that if he fights security, that they will kill him. So how long are we going to continue like this? You might hate T.Y. Danjuma or like him, but what he said, only one thing he did is that he exposed the corrupt nature of Nigeria. He exposed the hidden agenda in Nigeria. He exposed the ethnic cleansing in Nigeria. T.Y. Danjuma said that the military, the police, the federal government are colluding with terrorists to kill the people. This is a man that have gotten to the apex security position in Nigeria. And if he has come out to tell you that this is what is going on in Nigeria, believe him, and we believe what he said. So take it to the bank or leave it. Nigeria is no longer, you know, a sovereign nation, because their sovereignty has been taken care of, has been taken by so-called terrorists. Their sovereignty has been taken by, you know, agitation and so on and so forth. Nigeria only exists in Abuja and some part of Lagos, because these are the two states, Abuja and Lagos, where you will see federal government offices and international offices. That is only where Nigeria exists. Any other places are under siege. I am saying this based on personal experience. People from my area, they can no longer go to their farms. They can no longer access so many places. The indigenous people are sponsoring, you know, vigilante to making sure that everything would be in order. But what about police and military who are colluding with them? And I still want someone to answer this question or allegation made by T.Y. Danjuma.
Taraba is a mini state. It's a mini Nigeria, composed of various ethnic groups living together reasonably peacefully. But the peace in this state is under assault. There's an attempt at ethnic cleansing in this state, and of course in all the riverine states of Nigeria. We must resist it. We must stop it. Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one. The ethnic cleansing must stop in Taraba State. It must stop in all the states of Nigeria. Otherwise, Somalia will be a child's play. I ask every one of you to be alert and defend your country, defend your territory, defend your state. You have nowhere else to go. You have nowhere else to go. God bless our country.